What's the deal? What's happening? What's cracking, fam? What's the deal? What's going on? So we over here posted up at the house. Good Roadstar. Yeah, that shit needs to get rebuilt or something with it. But we over here posted at the house. We got weeds, not the good kind, but we got weeds that are the same height as me over here. I need to do some yard work. Look at this thing. And then we're kind of just having a laid back day. I'm trying to get myself back into the rhythm of making content. And with that being said, I have to organize all of my stuff. And I have to get all my storage and everything like that situated. Ash! What's up, puppers? What's up, puppers? It's the puppers. But with that being said, we have to get everything organized and, you know, get like storage space clear. Because that's one of the biggest things. Is like I don't have enough storage on my phone to be editing or anything like that. So we're moving it onto the laptop. But the laptop too, I'm out of storage on there too. So yeah, we're going to figure this out for you guys. Good content coming soon, and we're going to stay in the rhythm. We're trying to, at least, too. And, you know, keep moving forward. Good M50 right here. Getting resealed for the E36 that you guys saw in the previous video. And we have this oil pump nut already drilled. So we can wire nut the wire secure, so like wire tie, but wire secure the nut on the oil pump sprocket. So with that being said as well, I've said that like 8 times. That's funny as fuck. Got the head right here, head's right here. I've already pulled 2 valves out, but the way I did it, I wasn't happy with it. I did it with some like extra shit that I had laying around, and I used like a socket, and it worked fine, came out perfect, but just seemed a little risky, and I'm gonna have to put it all back together as well anyways. So I have the tool coming from Race Germany. I just checked this location, and it's supposed to be here by 9 o'clock today. So we'll see if that ends up happening. It said that it was in Oakland, California at 11:12 p.m. last night. That sounds weird saying it like that, 11:12. But yeah, that's what time it was. 11:12 p.m. last night. So hopefully it's here in not too long, or hopefully it's here like right now. Honestly, we walking to the front anyways. But we're hungry over here. It's kind of just like a filler video. I don't know. We just need to get content out for you guys. You know, we've been lacking. My boy has a 86 4Runner. I think it's pretty badass. 86 4Runner that has a hard crank issue, and not really a hard crank issue, but yeah, I guess a hard crank issue. It has a cold start issue. It cranks forever on cold starts. So he brought it over to me. We were checking it out, and it ended up having a bad coolant temp sensor. So the bad coolant temp sensor, the switch for the cold start injector is bad as well, so we have it jumped. The timing was dramatically off. The TPS was not reading. It was out of adjustment. It wasn't reading at all. So the car thought that it was off. And then this is a federal spec car too, because it's from Arizona. So I had to first get the TPS responding with the computer. Then I had to go behind here, jump the computer on 2 of the pins, jump it, and then I was able to set the timing on the car finally. So the timing's set on the car correctly as well now. And then I pulled all the plugs. All the plugs were way too closely gapped. So pull all the plugs, re-gap them all, and then 4th cylinder was cross-threaded halfway through, so it was only in there like 2 turns, not even 2 turns. So I chased the 4th cylinder. So all the spark plugs are in there all correctly now, all gapped properly. This was sitting on the manifold. This is the wire that goes from the ECU to the igniter. I pulled it, I did the resistance test, and I checked, Nothing got fried in it, thank God. So that wire's all good. It almost did though, because it had a sheathing on it like this, but that was all melted. It was melted. The heat shrink right here as well was all like collapsed on it. So lucky that didn't get messed up. What else did we had on this thing? Quite a bit of things. I feel like that's something else, or there's something else as well, but this thing surprisingly ran really, really good the way he brought it to me. But it's still, it runs really good. I mean, it runs great now, but it still has a cold start issue. So we're gonna have to test the fuel pressure. Test fuel pressure. It probably has a bad fuel pump, so it probably needs a fuel pump, fuel filter, and then it needs a coil, and it needs plug wires and spark plugs as well, because those things were nasty on here. But you got it running way better. Here, let's give it a little cool start right now. It hasn't been started at all day. Things a mess right now too, because I've been working on it. But I got his rear window. Got his rear window all situated too. The relay was bad, but it had a open circuit because the micro switch that reads the rear tailgate is open or not was bad. And then it doesn't have a rear windshield wiper, so that switch wasn't getting fully depressed. So there was a lot of things. There's a lot of things with the engine, there's a lot of things with that part of the harness, but overall, like I said, this thing is mint though. Like, it doesn't sound mint when I'm talking about it like that, huh? See, it cranks forever. But once it started, it sounds real healthy, real healthy. And it had a misfire on idle before. So it sounds real healthy now. Definitely needs an oil change. And I don't think it has a thermostat in it because it doesn't really get to operating temperature. And it's running on straight water right now. So we figured out a bunch of things wrong with it. Well, I figured out a bunch of things wrong with it. But ready to go back to him, and then he has a parts list that I got for him that he is going to have to order so I can get this thing situated. But I think I already nailed it down to, it was fuel pump and, yeah, just fuel pump, and that's the only thing left. That cold start injector is, that switch is bad, but to be fair too, this cold start injector might be dirty, so that might need to be pulled and cleaned as well. But everything else on this thing is all working as it should, all proper. So that thing's out of here. Get a little customer car and homie. Good E36. So let's get up out of here and get some food, yo. I'm dying. All right, team. So we looking a little fly up in here. This is my first time wearing regular street shoes. I mean, I have some street shoes that I wear, but they're like my everyday regular street shoes. Like, they're the shoes that I can wear to a concert. So like, they're not some fly shit. You feel me? So I don't really have shoes anymore either. But my first time wearing regular clothes in a cool minute. We're gonna go pick up the homie / customer so he can pick up his car, the 4Runner, which is his. So let's go do that right now. But just a chill kind of day. Everything kind of got sidetracked. I went and I did get Church's chicken. It was good until it wasn't. By like my last bite, that shit started making me feel bad, and I fucking got sick off that shit. Don't go to the Church's chicken location in San Bernardino. That one right there, they is lacking. They don't care about you, bro. They'll let you die, bro. I'm just playing, bro. But nah, straight up, fuck my stomach up. So we signed to the Fun Tuckers to go pick up the homies to do that. Alright, can't pick up the homie right now. This fucker's 4Runner. And then this fool brought me some Portos too. Fire. Potato ball and some empanada. So sheesh. Fire. Good looking. Hyped on that one. And then we're gonna go give this fool back his shit. Let's go. Alright, team, so that was a little filler for today. The homie's car is running better, or much better. I think he's happy with it. And then we gotta wait for some new parts to come in for his shit. But pretty much a cool day. Now we're just relaxing over here at the shop. I'm in regular clothes for once. And man, we're just kind of planning what we're gonna end up doing. Still gotta finish porting out the heads for the 302, like I said, but I want to get that done pretty fast because that's one of the last things that I'm waiting for. And then my homie has a cam for me, so I got the cam, got some ported heads. I'm porting out the E7s, and then I want to go fishing too. I haven't gone fishing in a couple of like in a week or two, but I want to get a bait caster, y'all. I want to get a bait caster or like an ugly stick. Because those have, like, you know, little, like, bootleg bait casters on them. I mean, those are all, like, bait caster style reels. I think that's just the style. I don't know if bait caster is a brand. But I want one of those bait caster style reels. That should be dope. So, trying to go cast out. Go cast some fishies. So I can eat some good grub, yo. But, that's pretty much it for today. Man, we might have 3 videos up posted today, y'all. So like, comment, subscribe, stay tuned, and we got some content coming for y'all. Deuces.